today. Eliminate paperwork and save time and money with your QuickBooks Hosting and Bill.com. Today, we have myself. I am Burke Delpis. I am a Client Relationship Manager here with Swizznet. And we also have Kathleen Long, who is the Vice President of Customers with Bill.com. Say hi, Kathleen.
Good morning, everyone.
Thanks, Kathleen. And we also have Kristen Callan, who is our COO with Swizznet.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for taking the time today. Sorry for the technical difficulties. We'll be getting started now on the right track here.
Excellent. Thank you, Kristen. So today we'll talk about Swizznet, what it means to have your data on the cloud solution. We'll also listen to Kathleen, who will introduce us to Bill.com and how it can really benefit the accounting process. Then at the end, we'll have a little Q&A session. So if you are having any technical questions or technical issues or any other kind of questions, just go ahead and enter them into the GoToWebinar side panel, and we'll answer those at the very end. All right, so we did have some surveys here where we had we asked some questions about who are you, so we'll go ahead and share those real quick. And then we also had another one about tell us what kind of solutions you're currently using. All right, excellent, and thank you for everyone for participating in those. All right, so to first talk about Swizznet, we are a cloud hosting solutions provider for your QuickBooks application. Swizznet offers at any time, anywhere, multi-user access so that anyone that has access can access those same files at the same time. And everything is also hosted on Swiznet's cloud service, so you don't even need to have QuickBooks installed on your local computer. It typically takes less than just a couple hours to create your account, and then it only takes about 5 to 10 minutes to get everything set up and ready for you to use. QuickBooks Online does offer a lighter version of QuickBooks. However, Swizznet does host a full desktop version of the Pro, Premier, and Enterprise that you are used to using. And Swizznet also has unlimited data storage with the ability to create your own filing system, backing up your information every 30 minutes with that version control. To give you a little background, Swizznet was founded by an accounting firm located in Seattle, Washington. The firm was looking for a cloud solution, but nothing was really built around the accounting process and being able to collaborate with clients. Swizznet built a foundation based on best services and practices and really solidified their commitment towards being the best hosting provider. This also means working with best-in-class partners like Bill.com to really help streamline the accounting process, saving you even more time and money. And there's some really good benefits for taking your QuickBooks to the cloud. First off, we offer that real-time multi-user access, so you don't need to send or receive files anymore. And we also can save on IT costs. Most people aren't IT experts, so instead of trying to maintain all those technical details, this allows you to really focus on what you do best and grow your business. And this all will help streamline the accounting process, which also helps save that time and money. You can also set up the one-click access to QuickBooks. We also offer seamless printing and allows you to connect with the fastest possible speeds to your QuickBooks files. To review Swizznet security and systems, Swizznet does back up your information every 30 minutes with that version control. Swizznet also offers redundant servers to provide the strongest connection and fastest speeds. We also offer redundant firewalls there to protect your information with everything being encrypted. And Swizznet also has not only one, but actually 2 data centers that are mirrored and storing and protecting your information and data for really that true and complete disaster recovery. Swizznet is also Pci Compliant, which means we meet the payment card industry standards for safe and reliable payment card processing. And we are also MSP Alliance accredited. What that means is that we are financially stable, our business practices are top-notch, and our support team, who are based in the United States, and our pro advisors themselves are second to none. And of course, most importantly, Swizznet is authorized by Intuit as a commercial hosting provider. So to recap some of that Swizznet difference, we do offer that anytime, anywhere access but we do it at a faster connection because we do use Citrix as our platform. We also offer seamless printing, the unlimited data storage, and really the ability to create your own organizational filing system. We love to support our Mac users. We do offer that continuous 30-minute backup, PCI compliant, and the setup one-click access from your QuickBooks. So now we talked a little bit about Swizznet. Let's take a look and see what our service looks like. So down here, I have a link for QuickBooks, and I'll just go ahead and click it once. And what it'll do is it'll make that secure connection with our Citrix receiver, and then it's just going to go ahead and open up Pro for me. So while this is opening up, one thing I want to show you is our Windows Explorer. So the Windows Explorer is if you want to transfer any files either to or from our cloud service. So on here, I can navigate to my Z drive, which is the cloud. And I can create different folders here. So right-click, go to New, select Folder, call this Random Folder. And I can create all the folders I need to. And so if there's something that I do want to transfer up, what I can do is I can go to my local computer, and let's go find this. Here's a financial report. So I can right-click, hit Copy, go back up to my Z drive. Here's my random folder. I can right-click and then hit Paste. So by doing that, I was able to transfer a folder and a file up over to the Z drive where it can be backed up every 30 minutes for me. And I can access it from wherever I may be located. And let's log into our QuickBooks because this looks like it's ready. And again, this is the full-fledged version of QuickBooks for Pro, Premier, and Enterprise. So I'm sure some of you have seen what QuickBooks looks like. And again, all your services that you use, your online banking, your reporting services, everything that you're normally used to using on QuickBooks is going to be accessible to you through our service. And because this is another window that's running on your desktop, what you can do is I can make this into a smaller window, just move it around, maybe minimize it, work on some other things, and then bring it back up whenever I need to. So again, it's a full-fledged version of our desktop services, so you can have access to everything that you need to, wherever you may need to, and so can your clients. So now that the accounting application and QuickBooks is in the cloud, we'll go ahead and turn this over to Kathleen, who will tell us how Bill.com can help streamline the accounting process even further.
Great, thank you. If you want to pass me the presenter controls, I'll go ahead and show my screen. All right. Great, and I'm going to switch into my own PowerPoint here. So much like Swizznet, Bill.com's vision is to make doing business much simpler for you. Bill.com and Swizznet have about 150 or 200 or so shared customers, many of whom are accountants. I know there's many accountants on the line today. And what we really want to do is enable you to have the services that you need in order to really help your clients and be their trusted advisor and access those services from anytime, anywhere. So let me tell you a little bit more about what Bill.com offers. We are the leading business payments network. We have over 400,000 members in our network. We manage 11 million bills every year, and we're moving about $12 billion worth of transactions every year. So we make paying and getting paid simpler and faster, so you can pay anyone anytime. We manage payment approvals in the cloud, so there's no more transfer of paper or long, messy email chains. We integrate with your accounting system, of course, including QuickBooks. That is our, most of our customers are QuickBooks customers. And we help to eliminate payment fraud. So similar to Swizznet, keeping all of your data and information secure and accessible only by the right people. Bill.com does the same thing for the money that you're moving. So you're able to pay anyone anytime with a click of a button. Bill.com will print and mail checks. We also issue electronic payments, ACH, which is the simplest and most inexpensive way to pay and get paid. You're able to review payment approval requests from any time, anywhere, and access supporting documentation and approval history. You do this from a computer, but you can also do it from your smartphone. You can control who can view, manage, and approve payments using Bill.com, and that'll give you better control and visibility over your tasks and decision-making. Basically, Bill.com wants to make sure that people in the business and people who are serving the business, like accountants, have access to the information they need, and also that they don't have access to information that they don't need. So Bill.com allows unlimited users, and those users can all have very specific permissions that allow them to do the things they should and not to do or access the things that they shouldn't. This actually means that you can oftentimes eliminate users from the accounting system and not have them messing around in that data set, because they can do approvals and viewing of documents and bills or viewing of receivables in Bill.com. You can retrieve transaction data quickly. We offer full payment audit trails. You can look at invoices, documents, cleared check images, payment confirmations, anything that's in Bill.com you're able to retrieve. And like I say, we have full audit trails, not just on bills and payments, but on all of the documents and objects that are entered into our service. So it's very similar to audit trail capabilities in QuickBooks, except that, of course, Bill.com's application is in the cloud. You're also able to sync vendor, customer, and payment data with your accounting system, so in this case, QuickBooks. And our pre-built syncs help eliminate errors and save you time, because you don't have to manage two sets of data and applications. So any information that you enter into Bill.com, we will sync back to your QuickBooks application. And you can do that with the push of a button right from your desktop with Swizznet. So additional features that are unique to Bill.com, you're not going to find these with any other service, include business class payments. And what do we mean by that? Well, there are no payment limits. We don't require any kind of personal guarantees. You can pay your bills or receive payments to multiple bank accounts, retrieve full payment audit trails and check images. We offer positive pay protection to your payments as well. We offer full service payment support, so we notify you if checks are not cashed or if your electronic payments are returned. We notify you if your customers who are paying you have insufficient funds. And we support stop payments and check reissues, and we do those for free. So we do not charge you when you need to recover from a mistake and stop a payment, or when you need to reissue a check to a different address. We just go ahead and do that as part of the service that we offer around all of those payments. And we help to eliminate payment fraud, so we never reveal the bank account number. We don't reveal it on checks or ACH payments to vendors or from customers. And so because of this, it really makes your client bank account information secure, and it's helpful for accountants to maintain an arm's length distance between the actual information at the bank, but still manage bill pay for their clients or help their clients to manage receivables. Of course, we also work with a number of firms to help them in billing their clients. So a great number of accountants are using our receivables services for their own firm. So if you'd like a Bill.com demo, I don't think there's time today. We have a really robust set of functionality, but I wanted to offer to you that a Bill.com expert would happily take you through a demo, and you can access that at cashflow.bill.com/tourbdc.html. You can also visit our website, Bill.com, and request further information from us. We would happily walk you through both our product, which is available to direct customers and to accountants, and to our accountants program, which allows accountants to organize, to bill their customers centrally, or to be billed for services directly instead of us billing their customers, and also allows them to brand the Bill.com experience with their own logo and information for their clients. So we have a little bit of information about how to learn more about Swizznet and Bill.com, which we'll come back to. But right now, we would really love it if you folks would ask us questions. I'm happy to share stories or information about either one of our services. But we're also happy to talk with you more about some of our shared customer stories as well.
Excellent. That's great. Thank you, Kathleen. Thanks for covering those. And Bill.com sounds like it really help out with a lot of people in their with their accounting process and being able to issue checks and doing all kinds of good stuff. So that's fantastic. So yes, please go ahead and enter any other questions that you may have into the webinar side, and we can answer those. We do have one question here. What is the name of the Apple iPhone Bill.com app?
Bill.com has a mobile-enabled website. So when you access Bill.com on your mobile phone, then our website will automatically adjust. Bill.com is actually, our full application is tuned for your iPad. So we don't have an app in the App Center that is Bill.com generated. There is a separate developer who did develop a Bill.com app that is available in the Apple App Store that you can also purchase, but that is not a Bill.com generated application.
Excellent. All right. Let's see what else we have for questions.
One other question I'm seeing is the Bill.com sync tool an additional cost on Swizznet, or how does that work? How does that get added?
Great question. You know what? We do not charge extra to be able to connect. As Kathleen mentioned, we have over 200 customers that are actually using Swizznet and Bill.com at the same time. So we don't charge anything extra to be able to sync up with Bill.com. We just want to go ahead and give you that access so you can use it to be able to streamline that accounting process for you.
And Burke, what we appreciate about working with you is how easy you make it for our mutual customers to actually connect to Bill.com and to use the sync. So your folks really know what they're doing, and getting Bill.com set up on Swizznet is easy.
Love to hear it. We love to hear easy setup. All right, we do have another question here. Is the hosted QuickBooks option good for QuickBooks files with numerous inventory and sale items? So in other words, is the speed adequate for the situation? Speed is very, very important. That's one of the reasons why we use, Swizznet has chosen Citrix as our main platform, because it is about 4 to 5 times faster than other services out there, but it also has that same look and feel as if you're working on your own computer. So with that fluidity, you're able to go ahead and connect with our system without too many problems. As far as any kind of issues I've ever heard was just maybe your own personal internet provider speed if you're working from home or something else. But no, everything should work great, and being able to support everything you need to on the Swizznet service. So speed is a great question. Here's another question. How do you mask clients' bank information on physical checks that you issue? And
that's a great question. So we maintain an SBO account, meaning for benefit of our customers. And so it's actually our bank account information that appears at the bottom of all of the checks that we send out. Because we offer positive pay protection and have a number of fraud controls with our bank around that particular account, it's well protected. We're able to stop checks if they've been intercepted by the wrong people, or if anybody has altered the check in any way because of the protections on that account. And so we debit our customers, and then we send out the checks with our own banking information on them to keep our customers' information private and secure.
Excellent. Security and keeping your information private and secure is definitely a priority of all of us. All right, another great question. If you have Bill.com and Swizznet, can you access Bill.com from Swizznet, or do you have to go in separately to the site to work it? That's a good question. You shouldn't have to access you shouldn't have to log into both systems at the same time. You should be able to just go ahead and access Bill.com directly from Swizznet.
I think you would still need to log into the interface. There's the Bill.com sync tool, which requires the first-time setup, and then it holds those settings to actually pull the data from Bill.com. You could certainly access Bill.com from within the browser in Swizznet, but I believe, Kathleen, you'd still need to, when they go access your site, they need to log in. Is that correct?
Yes. And so and each user that has access to Bill.com would be able to access it from their Swizznet desktop, like you were saying, from a browser or from their computer. It's not tied to Swizznet specifically for purposes of accessing Bill.com to work in it. Where you would need to access the Swizznet desktop is for sync, as you mentioned.
Okay.
Great questions. All right, excellent. Well, to learn more about Swizznet, and you can also sign up for a free trial of both Swizznet and Bill.com, we do offer the links there, and you can also find them out going to our web pages as well. If you do have other questions about how to use Bill.com on Swizznet, you can send an email to our support team at support@swizznet.com, and they're fantastic and great in being able to answer those kinds of technical questions and how do you sync up and how do you link everything together. So really want to thank everybody for dialing in today and listening in and making sure and getting some answers and learning more about Swizznet and our QuickBooks hosting, but also how Bill.com can really improve the accounting process and make things easier and smoother for everyone involved. So thank you again for joining us. Kathleen, thank you for joining us as well. It's a pleasure to have you on and being able to share the information about Bill.com.
Thank you, Burke.
Thank you, Kathleen. Thank you, Burke.